We're so back. Oh, Hanaki. I realized that I probably should have used this freaking headband. Because I think that this is funnier for the Y2K experience than the bucket hat. Let's go touch flag. No! It's a sweatband! This is literally a headband! Please. But yes, hi, Ohanagi. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just gonna chat for like a little bit. To make up for the faux pas that was the attempt at a game stream. It's not toothpaste! It's a headband! It's like 5 hours. No! Because if I go for that long, you guys aren't even gonna be here! Because everyone's going to parties! Did it work after turning off your OBS? No. I let it go for like 2 more minutes to see if something would happen, and it did not. So, is what it is. It did not work. It's okay. I guess in the future, I'm going to have to consider a upgrade to the graphics card. I've already, I'm making plans with my friend to, like, figure out how to do it. The bad ending, real. We got the worst possible ending, not even making it out of the tutor's room. It is what it is. But, like, I still hope that you guys who have better PCs than me can play the game. Because it does seem very charming. I feel like the team that's been working on it is very dedicated to what they're making. I just think it will overall be a very good time. So you should consider playing it if you're able. Apparently I'm not able. At least not for now. But I recommend playing it if you can. It seems like a good game. I think people will enjoy it. And I am honored that they wanted to reach out to me specifically to do that first showcase of it. Even if, I fumbled. I may have fumbled the showcase, but I hope that, anyone who decides to pick it up through seeing me at least advertise it on Twitter will decide to, pick it up and play it and give it the proper try that it deserves. Yippee! But yeah, for now, I guess we're chatting for like, I don't know, maybe another hour or so. We were technically chatting for almost 2 in the other room, so we'll go for like another hour, maybe another hour 30, I don't know. Make it feel like a more proper zatsu. Even though I'll be zatsuing again tomorrow for Onimon. I wasn't sure what to do. I was like, I guess I could game, but I wouldn't know what else to play. So we're just gonna chill instead. And like I said, a lot of people are planning to go to like Super Bowl parties. So I will allow the people to go to their Super Bowl parties. I won't hold your time for too long. My laptop becomes a jet engine, but I'm not Team Rocket. Don't want to blast off. That's fair. I do think if I was trying to play that game on a laptop, I would literally die. I loaded my answer. Oh, it didn't take you very long. You could have stayed in lag the entire time. The joke should have been that you stayed quiet the entire stream and then you only managed to process your thought when I was ending. But that also would have required you playing the long con of not talking in chat. Which would have hurt my feelings. Not sure how big the intersection is between football fans and VTuber fans. You'd be surprised. In my last stream, there were a lot of people saying that they had Super Bowl parties they needed to get to. So, you'd be quite surprised. There's quite a handful of them, actually. Sure, telling me to be quiet? No! I'm saying that part of the joke would have been funny if you stayed quiet. I'm not telling you to be quiet. Don't twist my words. That's so fricked up. Football anime win. American football, you have to specify. Granted, they do call it soccer in Japan, so I guess they already know the difference between soccer and American football. It's all the sports premieres attracts the sports ball people. You're so right. I guess we have to blame Kaya Nishikino then, because she's the one who kind of started the trend of people using sports. I stopped watching football ever since the team was sold to a different city in my state. What the heck? That's crazy. I really don't know that much about sports politics. To be honest with you, to be for real. Kaya isn't a real-life ninja. No, she's a ninja. I do think of her whenever the sports premiere countdown is used. The conditioning. She will never leave your brain. I think what I'm most worried about with the SB is that the Eagles fans will destroy another city block like they tend to do. Oh no. Does that mean if they win or if they lose? Or are you saying that they will destroy a city block either way? Both. I see. Alright, I understand. Philly fans riot at any opportunity. Understood. There's lots of news stories about it? Really? I truly know nothing. I mean, the only stuff I know about football would reveal things about my location. Because it's related to my family being fans of a particular team. And the minute I say the team, that would A, reveal things about my location, B, invite mockery into this good Onigashima home. And I just don't think I need that in my life. What little I know about football, I do know that the team that my family roots for is fucking pathetic. So I should probably not say it. Invite mockery, it's one of those teams. Uh-huh. I mean, you might be able to figure it out just because I said that much information, but yeah, I just don't make guesses, don't assume. Just, yeah. That's the only thing I know about football. Therefore, I am not educated. Let's hope Bunny Family is not here for you saying that. I have told them that I stream, but I have never told them my channel, so they would never watch me. That said, they might also be busy watching the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Locking in on my guess in my head. I hope you have a good guess. But anyways. Yeah, so, that was all I ever knew about football. And I didn't really get into it the way everyone else did. I'm similar to you guys where when I was a kid, I would only go to the Super Bowl parties for the food. And then, like, I'd be excited about the commercials. So if anything, I guess I could say that I'm looking forward to seeing all the commercials get released to YouTube later. Ehehehe. Hopefully there's some fun ones. It's always kind of a bummer when someone wastes their Super Bowl slot on, like, a really basic-ass ad. But do people even really buy those ad spots anymore? How many people are actually watching the Super Bowl? The Puppy Bowl is today? You're also so correct. I freaking love the Puppy Bowl. Puppy Bowl goes crazy. Love that shit. They cost a couple dollars. This is true. They do cost a couple dollars. Several couples, even, one could argue. But no, Puppy Bowl is good. I do agree. I only watched the Puppy Bowl a couple of times, though. Test? What are you testing? I'm British and still a little curious about what ads will play despite not being an American football fan. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the main thing. If you're not into it for the... If you're not into it for the sport, you're probably into it for either the halftime show like whatever megastar they have performing there. You're in it for the ads, which also play during the duration of the Super Bowl, or you're there for the food. Like, those are the main things that you're there to celebrate it for. Food is bottom tier just because everybody's there for the food. It's not everyone's sole reason, but, like, food is yummy. It's, like, the best time to get things like pizza and wings and all of that, like... all that nasty shit that people always say they don't want to eat unless it's, like, a big sporting event. They say that. They eat it anyway, but they say that. Everything else is, like, the other reasons that are, like, more pertaining to the Super Bowl itself versus, like, food at a party. So, you know. I, for one, I'm not really planning to celebrate it in that way. I'm chilling at home. As I always do. I will not buy food at a stadium. The humble $20 hot dog. Hot dog! Get your hot dogs here! Hot dog! That's fair. I've only ever been to a stadium for a baseball game. Yeah. I was thinking in my head. I've gone to see, like, a proper baseball game before, and then... I've also... One time I went to a baseball game because our school choir was chosen to sing at the game. Those are, like, the main times I've ever been to, like, a stadium to see a game. I was about to say to see a video game. I'm brain rotted. That was the only time I've been. Why do you and she both do that hot dog thing? Because there's just something about, like, thinking of a hot dog at a game. That's what you think of. It's emblematic. She was the ball. Shut up! No, I wasn't! They have similar gremlin energy too. I don't think Shiicho is a gremlin. I think Shiicho is a silly girl. This is very true. She's a silly little gal, but I don't think she's a gremlin. I'm a gremlin. If you want to call someone a gremlin, it's definitely me. I have, like, icky gross girl energy. Shiicho does not. Shiicho is very, very cute. Have you not seen a stream of her in its entirety? Of course I've seen Shiicho streams, but I don't really think she's a gremlin. Shiicho is very much a gremlin, just hides it well. There's a difference between being, like, a troublemaker and being a gremlin. Gremlins have a very specific energy that makes them, like, borderline icky gross. And I don't think Shiicho could ever be icky gross, even if she's being silly and she's giving you, like, silly little gal laughter. Like a little like, that's not really gremlin. Just because you laugh like that doesn't make you gremlin. As someone who has sports ball loyalty to a team with a bad record, our goal is to spite watch our city rival and cheer when they lose every year. That's fair, I suppose. I don't know, my family never really did, like, hate watching of the team that were their team's rivals. As far as I know. But they would pay attention to all the sports ball updates. Like, they wouldn't be directly watching the game, but sometimes they'd take their phones out and be like, oh, I got an update. The game is like, in favor of this team. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I didn't ask, but I guess everyone else cared. Thank you, Dr. Hanaki, for this info on gremlinness. Of course. Gremlinology. I will not stand for this slander. You are not icky gross. I beg to differ. Compared to other girls, I am icky gross. That's the tomboy in me. What's your on-base plus slugging percentage this season? Probably a solid, like, 29 so far. I don't know, we're pretty early. Green is the icky, gross color. Exactly! And have you seen me? Currently, I am the greenest woman. Until I am no longer green, then I am no longer the greenest woman. If you said 69, I swear. I was thinking about it. But no. That's like really bad. I know. It's early in the season. I have time to get it up. You will always be our green, sticky, icky babu. I hate that. Your forest green, though? Yeah, but sometimes green can still be seen as icky, even if it's like a pretty shade of green. And I do agree that at the very least, my shade of green is pretty. But, you know. As your new model gets closer to premiering, will you slowly change the color of your model each stream towards purple? No. Probably not. In theory, I have the ability to do so. It's just also a pain in the ass. So, no. Too much effort. I will say, though, part of my new mama's terms is going to be that I can't, like, directly edit the model like that, which is fine. They did confirm I can still use, like, outfit assets and stuff, like what I'm wearing right now, but no directly editing the model to, like, change colors or whatever. If I want to change colors, I just have to ask her, and she will change it for me. Probably for a price. I don't know. I didn't think to ask, but I was just like, that's fair. I understand. Glad you can still use overlay stuff. Yeah, I checked to make sure, because, like, you know, my mama does not speak English, so I've been speaking to her via a translator. A friend who's been directly translating. So I wanted to, like, confirm that using assets and stuff was still okay. Because obviously, if it wasn't, I was going to listen to her wishes and just never use outfit assets again. But, their main thing was just making sure I don't directly edit the model. Can't dye your hair yourself? Nope. I could make myself bald, technically, and, like, put on a wig, I guess. But ideally, they don't want me, like, dyeing my hair or, like, directly editing the model in that way. But assets and stuff are fine. Hopefully she doesn't ignore you like your current mama. I don't think so. I mean, I'm going to choose to believe that she's going to support me. Have yet to really know for sure, but I've seen how she treats, like, other VTubers that she watches, and also how she treats some of her kids. And she draws art for them, like, relatively, I don't want to say often, but she does draw fan art for her firstborn, often. And I'm the first daughter, so I feel like there's a chance I could get some fan art, maybe. But at the very least, I feel like I might get a follow back on Twitter. And maybe that's the bare minimum of attention that I need. If she follows you, that's already a massive W. That's what I'm saying. First daughter. Yes. My VTuber mama, or the one that I'm planning to get, this is something I've said already, so I don't mind reiterating, but she has had sons. I'm going to be the first daughter. So I have a bunch of big brothers. I have several big brothers. And I will be the first daughter. So they will all have me as their little sister. She has sons, I zoom. Yeah, I'm mentioning that she has sons on Oni-san. Crazy. That's so Yuno-core. You're telling me. Yukun model win? I mean, maybe? We'd have to figure out when to fund that, though. We have, like, there's, like, gonna be, like, a process, you know? I'm putting in a lot for this, redesign. So, it'll be quite some time before I consider approaching my mama for another model. Even another outfit, to be honest with you. But, yeah. We're working on it. We're working on it. Literally enough to wait. I suppose. Onimoto soon. That'll be the rebrand characterization. I'm coming for the Charlotte Suzu brand. I'm kidding. I would never. I don't think I fit, like, Emoto energy. My natural vibe is not very Emoto. I feel like if you were to put me in a sister block of some kind, I don't even know if it would be Onesan. I think I'd be, like, sister that is really close to you in age, if not your twin. I see title no GPU. I click and consider for Oni wife. Hi, Eva. It's not that I have no GPU, period. It's that my GPU is not strong enough for the game that I was going to try to play earlier. Well, it's both the GPU and also the VRAM. The VRAM's the problem, I think. Because I tried to use a PNG instead of using VTube Studio, it still didn't work. So I think it's the VRAM. But we're still talking about me getting an updated graphics card at some point, so yeah. My GPU is not dead, it is just old. Old by, like, tech people standards. Game devs get better at optimization. Oh, it's because the game is local AI powered. It be how it do. It's like a really big database that it was pulling from. My PC's just a little bit incapable. She rage quit because she couldn't find out how big the library was. This is true. The game involved a lot of roleplay, so I had to type out a reply to this character we were talking to, and when I asked what I thought would be a simple question, it was just stuck loading forever. And I think the issue is the VRAM. Probably more so than the GPU, but I guess the GPU could still be part of it. I am not properly optimized for that game. But it's okay. GPU is from 1999. I guess that's fair. It was set in 1999. The game, I mean. So maybe it impacted my device's 1999 quality run. I was not ghosted. Chedachi was just incapable of figuring out what to say to me. Unfortunately. Because he didn't have enough data for his little baby brain. But it's okay. You couldn't bear to tell you there was no library? You think that's it? You think they were like, ah, frick, we didn't think about libraries. So true. Very likely scenario. But I was so ready to be a freaking dork. I was ready to lock in and being a nerd. Asking about library size produced to divide by 0 error. So true. Never heard that word being used with un before. I am, as much as I am a lover of the English language, I am also a lover of butchering the English language for the sake of communication. Stop saying it's the Netherlands! I'm just wearing a headband! Leave me alone! My forehead is so fucking big, I had to make it this big to fit on my dang head! I hate this place. You guys suck. It's Crest toothpaste. Your mom is a toothpaste tube! Leave me alone! Flag of France elongated. No! Dang. I thought it was France. No! People have said it's the Dutch flag. People have said it's the Netherlands. I may have to reconsider my support. Yeah, okay. You can if you want to. You say she's acting too fresh. Whatever, fine. I'm taking off my headband. You guys suck. Can't have any fun around here. Try to do one thing. Considered it and I'm saying. Stockholm Syndrome is not real, but if it was... Bring back the toothpaste? No. This is exactly why we can't have nice things. Yes, exactly. You get it. I don't really have... These are the types of glasses I was looking for when I was trying to set up this outfit instead of these sunglasses that I'm wearing. But I only have these for 2024. I don't have them for 2025. I realized you couldn't see the 4. I wanted to wear these, but like... They're not the right year. I'd have to see if I could find a version that said 1999. But I wanted to wear these, because, like, this is funny. Oh, oops, it's locked on my eyes. My eyelashes. Don't be locked there. Get off. This was going to be the true vibe. Shutter Shades came out 10 years after 1999, but this would have been better. Wearing the wrong hair makes it so funny. That's true. I'm gonna hit her with the 2000s era. You're not like other girls rom-com line in an effort to get the toothpaste back. You know you're not like other girls. You're different. You put toothpaste on your head. No! You don't get any more toothpaste. You've ruined it. When the glasses say 2024, but the vibes are 2004. You get it. You understand. Stockholm Syndrome is Swedish anyway. It's Absurdist syndrome. The glass with the birthday candles on it is kind of trendy. Oh, Slay? Wait, okay. Hold on then. Wait. We're so back. It's not candles, but we could totally do this instead. I'm the freaking birthday boy. It's my birthday again, actually, I've decided. That's how this works. Every day is my birthday! I'm gonna become one of those insufferable girls where I'm just like, it's my birthday month. You literally have to support me. Getting a sense of deja vu. I have been in this place before. Running on the street. Actually, I don't know how that song goes. I'm probably getting it wrong. Birthday year. So old you just have birthdays every day. I mean, eventually you're gonna get it right. Might as well be prepared. Okay, okay. Where are... There's just so many options. It's your birthday somewhere in the world. Somewhere in the world, it's still February 3rd. You know what? I believe it. Can you call her Hiroshi if you wouldn't celebrate like every day was her birthday? Man, that's crazy. But also, you do raise a good point. Get the glasses that are just $19.99. Let me see if I can find it. Let me find glasses that suit it. $19.99 glasses. Transparent, I should specify. I feel like I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for, but I will look anyway. Saying happy birthday every day because I'll be right eventually. I am not one of those VTubers that'll be like, guys, it's not my birthday. You try to say that it's my birthday and everyone starts saying happy birthday in chat and I'll just be like, yes. Yes. My birthday. Correct. So true, bestie. Yes, it is indeed. Yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. They don't know. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. How did they know? Oh, never mind. It's a fake PNG. Literally the worst. Literally nightmare world. I am in hell. Why are they fake? Alright, I have to do the fucking technique, I guess. Farming potatoes. The joke was on Nene's channel. We can't let it spread. Happy birthday! Put the checkerboard on your face? No! You need to be able to see my cute face. There's no point if you can't. Dang, all of these suck. Man, Google is not helping me achieve my vision. This is so messed up. Oh, baby, baby. You admitted it. You said you are cute. I said my face is cute. I don't think I'm cute. There's a difference. We're getting into semantics. What is the difference? The face is an abstract part of, like, the person. The me as a whole is not cute. You understand now? Too big. I think I have to do the thing where I... Oh, frick. This needs to be locked on again. There we go. I need to change the layering on this. Which I think I can do if I... Why do you go lopsided? Why are you the way that you are? Oh, because it's mapped to my face. So when I turn, it turns... Okay, I understand. Let me... reposition you. Please? Okay. And now... like this. But then I want to also... Yes. This. I want to change this. Will this work the way I want, though? No. Oh, it's changing the wrong item. I want to change this. Oh, right, it's locked. So I have to change it again. This is the VTuber struggle. Never say we don't struggle. The amount of work that has to go into this. Okay, now I hold on to this thing. Yes! 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 Okay. I'm literally a genius. Yes! I did it. Oh, the only problem is that it changed the outfit pin. Frick! I'm no longer a genius. Please? Okay. We're so back. I fixed it. I'm a genius. Oh no. Literally my life. But I nailed it, so we're so back, actually. That was very necessary. That needed to happen. Anyway, I've nailed it now. This is what I will look like if I manage to play the game after fixing the issues that I am having. This is the new 1999 fit. Hard glasses are very 90s, I feel. If you were to ask me. Big braid Buno. That's me. It always goes like I'm literally a genius. Oh no. Can you even see through those? Yes. They're sunglasses. It's not like I can't see. Hey there now, son. You're too bright. Are you picking a fight with me, you bastard? I can see fine, thank you. Future's so bright you gotta wear shades. Yeah, man, that's why Oni-san exists. It's because our futures are literally so bright that the sun is in the way. Finally figured out she needs sunglasses to look at and talk to fireballs. How many figures am I holding up? 0, because you guys don't have hands. Checkmate! Try again. She's good. How'd she know? I made you the way that you are. I know you don't have hands. No hands, you say? Uh-huh. No hands. That's messed up. Our souls are slayed, connected by swag. I want to throw up. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Well, fair enough. No hands eating out of bowls like dogs. Well, you said it, not me. You can subscribe to that narrative if you would like to. I type with my nose. No, you type telepathically. Also, since you guys are little orbs of fire that can possess objects, you could just possess the keyboard and make it type. So that would basically be the equivalent of, like, typing with your mind. If you want to be technical. This is too much lore for me. Possess a pair of gloves and then type. Well, I guess that's like one step removed because you could just possess the keyboard itself. But if you want to possess the gloves, sure. That would give you hands. We can do that? Yes. It was a running joke in a lot of the older Onimon thumbnails and some of my like morning streams where you guys would be possessing certain objects. Not as much in more recent times, because I think it's more fun to use the emotes or like other things, but it used to be a running joke that you guys could possess stuff. We'd possess a slinky and try to type with that. You know, I could see that happening too. Wouldn't we be stuck with only one key if a physical keyboard? We need like 100 of us for each keycap? Not necessarily. If you possess the base keyboard itself, I feel like you'd be able to manipulate the keys on it to like press down. We don't have to get that technical. I think if you chose to possess the base, if you were possessing one individual key, then yes, you'd only be able to type like W if you chose to possess the W. But if you possess the base, I would give you the freedom to use the whole board. With your magic powers. Maybe possess the keys, Bruther. Bruther, I would like the loops. Amazing. You were right to assume that I would know the Bruther meme because it is one of many examples of me laughing at very absurdist comedy. We'd need 2 Dominachi to possess both gloves, then we have to coordinate. That's honestly so true. You guys would basically be playing Kiwi with each other. My unlucky ass took the tilde key. What do you mean unlucky? People use the tilde. Probably not as often as they used to, but it's still a used key. I use it. Brother, I seek the forbidden lamp. Not the forbidden lamp. You guys got any lamps? Why are we suddenly all mods? This is new lore I didn't expect to have happen. Dama on the shift key is laggy, we keep bottling the grammar, and Yuno gets a little more tilted each time. Bold of you to assume that I'm letting you type for me. I would just type for myself at a certain point. There's the moth one of those videos? Oh! Naruhodo. Like moths, we are drawn to the Oni-sun. That makes sense. Moths eat her wool. Don't eat my wool! I need that for my blanket hoodie. It's like fake wool, but it's still like a form of wool. I need to be warm. Please, do not leave me in the cold. Too late? No! Don't eat my wool! This is truly so messed up. Why did I come back just to have my wool eaten? What is all of this even for? That's so fricked up. Suspiciously full mouth. I'm very concerned. Why do you guys want to eat wool? You're literally made of fire. If you tried to get close to it, wouldn't it burn? Have you ever thought about that? Texture thing? I see. It's the forbidden fruit. Crazy. Anyway, please don't eat wool. I feel like that's bad for you. We can never truly taste it for it burns before we can enjoy it. That's true. Even if you could get it like into your mouth, I feel like it resting within your little fire belly would make it burn. Empty calories. How else do we get fiber? Literally any other source, please. Steel wool? Fair. Polyester is our junk food. It's full of oils. I just, okay. You can choose this to be your diet if you'd like. I'm just standing off to the side while you make these decisions. As long as you don't eat things that I own that are made of certain fabrics, then far be it for me to complain. Eat enough steel wool to become a steel type. The idea of a steel Damadachi is very strange, because that implies that you would suddenly have weight. I wonder what horns taste like. No! Don't! It's made of metal, not fabric! And it's not steel. Stop. Don't criticize us, Miss Incorrect Fries Enjoyer. No. I can criticize all I want. Because at least I'm eating something that's a food! Using a Dama as a lamp, wondering why he's getting rounder the more vegetable oil he burns. Why am I lighting a candle with vegetable oil? That's the primary thing I'm worried about there. Huh? I hate this place. Monkey Tomodachi. You guys just looking up at me like a wet dog, shivering and afraid. The thought is very funny. Slightly whimpers. Don't roleplay this. Well, Blanky, please. Okay, but I'm not going to give you a wool blankie because I know what you'll do with that. Upbeat. Dang it. You did this? What do you mean? I didn't do anything! We were talking about the theory of you guys ending up wet. I didn't do shit! Why do you guys always put this on me? I'm literally just sitting here. But yeah, no wool blanket. I'll give you, like, a cotton towel. You can have that. Does that work for you, or... How we got here must be studied in Segway school. I feel like you could go to any, like, English major and, like, ask them to define a segue and then be like, can you identify the segue in this live stream? And you could show them any Onimon or just any Zatsu that I have had, and they would be like, what the fuck? That truly would be, like, the peak study. Doctorate final exam question. So true. You cannot get your doctorate until you figure out where the proper segue is in this Yuno Hanaki YouTube stream. You would be like, oh, the VOD's only like 2 hours long, so surely we'll be able to find it relatively quickly. But even though you have 2 hours to go through the entire VOD, none of it is going to make a lick of sense, so you're going to have to spend another 2 hours watching it again. Maybe even more time, because you're going to have to pause to try and comprehend what is happening. Do not the grad students, that's fair. I should know, PhD is also like that. Honestly, yeah, why didn't I use PhD for that stream? If I can get Millennium Whisper to work in the future, I will have to remember to use PhD instead. She would be perfect for that. Needs to know where the library is because otherwise she will die if she cannot finish her thesis. Funobanaki Chit PhD. Honestly, I've had the thought. Though I wouldn't really know what I would want to get a PhD in. This book gives you 5 HP. Gimme. I need all the HP I can get, please. Please. I need it. I needs it. Raising my book level. Understanding of book. Thermodynamics or child psychology? I don't know about thermodynamics. I guess between the two, probably child psychology. Underwater basket weaving sounds like a nice study. Why specifically underwater? Can't read this book. Requirements not met. Frick! I just want to read the book. What the end? Why not underwater? I want to know why underwater. There's no shame. I just want to understand, like, why the underwater part of it is, like, a core component. Like, what is it about being underwater that appeals to that field? Didn't have the prerequisite? What's the prerequisite? I assure you, I have plenty of background in book. I could meet any prereq. To complete your studies to understand the answer. I mean, that is literally what a PhD is, though, no? Like, so much of it is just, like, why? Why is thing what thing is? Missed a side quest? The hell? What kind of school is this? It's a real thing, though? I feel like I believe you. But, like, it's true that with a PhD, you can make it in, like, literally anything, kind of. Because so few people really get the chance to become PhD students. They're just like, fuck it. Make it your own, who cares? Let's see. It does show up as a search result on Google. As an underwater basket weaving doctoral candidate, I feel is the start of a Reddit post. That's amazing. It really do be like that. It's also an idiom referring pejoratively to supposedly useless or absurd college or university courses. Because it did exist. A real scholar's site. Probably has to do with learning to dive. It says that the origin is because when you're actually weaving a basket, a trough of water is needed so that you can soak the willow rods, like if you're making a willow basket. They are then left to stand until pliable and ready to be used in weaving. The weaving is, however, usually not done underwater. An issue of the American philatelist from 1956 refers to an Alaskan village where underwater basket weaving is the principal industry of the employables among the 94 there. By the way of explanation, the native reeds used in this form of basketry are soaked in water, and the weavers create their handiwork with their hands and raw materials completely submerged in water throughout the process of manufacture. But yeah, according to this page, it's like the go-to term for like a class that has no virtual use, because you know, who would have a use for basket weaving? But it's usually used to insult like social sciences and stuff. I technically have a degree in basket weaving because I have a creative writing degree, so, you know, people think that's useless. And I mean, I would agree. In the current market, I definitely did not get the best possible degree. Man standing. That's one which isn't useless, but why college degree needed? I mean, there was a lot of pressure to go to school. For me, like, there was a lot of pressure to go to school. I specifically wanted to use school to kind of get away from my small Onigashima town and go to, like, the big city. So, I mostly used it to, like, leave. And then I still ended up back here. Many such cases. Narrator voice, she thought she could get away. What do you think about Doki Doki Literature Club? Wish it focused more on the literature, but unfortunately it does not. Real answer though, I liked it. However, I think that it caused a unfortunate trope for a lot of visual novels that came after. And also, like, it capitalized on, like, the stigma of dating sims, and now, like, it's weird because it came from a place of someone who, like, likes visual novels, but then also it caused, like, people who hate visual novels to, like, take advantage of a lot of those tropes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know how to articulate this well, but, like, Doki Doki caused a lot of problems with, like, future visual novels because of its, like, attempt to, like, revere them while also, like, repulsing them. Making them repulsive? I don't know what the word is. Like, now people still look at visual novels and are, like, bothered, especially if they think that it might turn into another Doki Doki. I feel like it's hard to actually find a cute visual novel in the Western sphere nowadays because a lot of times they do just genuinely turn into horror. And it's like, that's fine, that's cool, but I don't know. I think that commonly happens with deconstructions. I would agree. Like, I don't think that Doki Doki is, like, the one example of this, but I do think as someone who really loved visual novels before Doki Doki Literature Club happened, it kind of perpetuated this idea of, like, oh, you can never trust the cutesy visual novel game. It's always gonna turn, like, gory and scary. So then the people who do actually try to make, like, a genuinely, like, cute visual novel, people, like, don't like it anymore, kinda. Who's your favorite girl? I have to make sure I'm getting her name right. But I have two favorites. Okay, sick. My primary favorite was Yuri. My secondary favorite was Monica. When a ninja goes mainstream and loses the irony and commentary and becomes literal. Yeah, I think, like... I'm trying to figure out how to word this the way that I intend to. Monica Magica for Magical Girl series. Anime fans gobsmacked if you try to make a straight example of the genre now. True. Two favorites, names half the cast. Natsuki deserved better. I agree, Natsuki did deserve better. However, in a lot of, like, later meta commentary, I feel like... I don't entirely know how much of Natsuki's backstory we can believe. Due to, like, later on people, like, having analysis where it kind of seemed like maybe some of that was fabricated and not necessarily true, or, like, you know, a lot of things about the characters were exaggerated because of the manipulation of the programming. So, like, even though they had these, like, things that existed in their backgrounds that were, like, plainer, they then became exacerbated for the sake of, you know, what was trying to be accomplished. I'm trying to avoid talking about spoilers in case you somehow haven't played the DLC. But I've kind of had thoughts as well where, like, as much as I like the characters, I wonder how much of what I ended up liking about them was, like, true, and how much of it was, like, you know, fabricated, exaggerated, manipulated, any of the aideds. Felt like her arc was ham-fisted too. Well, that's also kind of meant to be meta commentary on the tsundere routes, where it's always like they seem aggressive, but then in reality they're like a big softie. That's like a very obvious gap moe technique for tsundere characters. That's why a lot of tsundere characters are accused of being boring. And I think that was kind of meant to be what that was commentary on. I like Sayori. That's fair. You would think I would like Sayori a lot too, because she's the childhood friend. very emblematic of the, like, experiences I tend to enjoy, but I really liked Yuri as a character. And I thought Monica was fun, too. Things getting turned up to 100. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, at least for me, I liked what it did at the time, and then I started, like, I remember I had a moment where I was, like, super fixated on Doki Doki, and that's where I started finding out a lot of the meta stuff, and I also found out that the dev, like, doesn't actually, like, oh man, what was it that specifically, like, upset me? I remember there was something that happened that, like, really upset me in relation to Yuri, and I found out that it was because of something the dev, like, felt towards her. Like, maybe because he, like, actually hated her, or, like, specifically hated that particular trope that she was meant to be parodying. And that's why he made her, like, the way that she turned out. I truly forget. It's been so long since I thought about this series that I forget a lot of the stuff I had learned, even though I had been fixated on it back then. But, like, I got really upset because I found out that a lot of the reason why she was portrayed the way she was because the dev or, like, other people who worked on the team maybe just, like, didn't fucking like her. And I was very defensive of her because I like the shy bookworm trope. I wish that they didn't turn her into that, but, you know, again, that was part of the over-exaggerated manipulation that was done to, like, achieve the narrative that they wanted to tell. Like, I think for what it was, especially for the time, it was, like, super interesting and like, a decent story. But I remember finding out later through, like, all the meta bullshit that I had looked up and all of the, like, analyses that I was paying attention to that there was just some stuff that kind of gave me a ugh. And then turning around and doing, like, the Magical Magica thing that was mentioned before, where, like, because the thing that is, like, meta commentary towards a genre is one of the more popular examples, it then leads to people who are sticking to the more traditional, quote-unquote, side of it, being like, well, this is no Magical Magica. Or, like, you know, people playing a video game and expecting it to have a Doki Doki twist, where it's like, why aren't these girls turning evil and trying to murder me? Why isn't it glitching out and manipulating all my game files? You know? When there are people out there who do like the straightforward experience of a dating sim. As a dating sim liker, both of ones that feature girl love interests and that feature boys. It's just like, I don't know. One day a game is literally going to be a virus. Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed. I do feel like we're gonna reach that point. Like, that genre is very scary, especially for, like, streamers. Streamers, especially, like, certain games nowadays. Like, what was that name of that one that was meant to be a parody of Bonzi Buddy? What was the name of that one? Anyway, the thing about that one was that it, like, forces you to, like, open your camera. And I don't think you could disable that. At least not for a period of time you couldn't disable it. And I remember that there were a couple VTubers who had to, like, warn others from playing it because it would, like, force your camera to open up and you, like, couldn't prevent it. Kinito Pet. Yes, that one. It was either Kinito or Kirito? I would believe Kinito. But anyway. Yeah, I remember, like, that game was, like, really close to just becoming a straight-up virus. Obviously, it had a narrative to it, but I was just like, we're getting too close. It's getting too real now. It's truly getting, like, scary. They might have changed it to, like, make it so that that part could be disabled, but, you know, games like that where they, like, go through your files and they, like, tell you, they call you by the name that you use on your system rather than your player name. Like, just things like that are, like, kind of scary for VTubers. So I'm always surprised by people who can play them. I mean, I guess if you do something like changing it so that your PC name is the same as, like, your VTuber name, that's one thing, but I don't know, it gives me an ick. I don't think I could ever play that on a stream just because I'd be scared that something would be revealed. It also hijacks OBS and shows the OBS feed near the end. Yeah, that's scary too! I mean, I don't have anything particularly incriminating on my OBS, but, like, you know, other aspects of my life could be exposed by one of these kinds of games, and that's fricked. Your name is Markiplier? Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Yeah, you found out. I actually use a voice filter for all of my Markiplier content. I have the intonation down. I just use a voice filter to make my voice, low and rich. It's crazy Monica turned into Deadpool. I don't think you understand the game very well if you make that assumption about her. Just because she's capable of breaking the fourth wall doesn't mean that she is Deadpool. Deadpool is a very different type of fourth wall breaker. Why is it that every VTuber is Markiplier with a voice changer? Because Markiplier is everywhere. Markiplier actually is YouTube. I don't know if you knew this. He is YouTube. He was previously Susan. He has recently changed his identity for that to Neil. He is also every VTuber. True. Factual information. I can say this because I am Markiplier. For any of the YouTube feds that are watching this, I am joking. This is a joke. His name is barely changed from Multiplier. It's not subtle. See? You get it. You understand the creative vision. In the end, we were all multiples of Mark. Yes. It feels weird referring to him as just Mark, even though that's literally his name. That's Markiplier. I can't... My brain can't comprehend that I'm using Mark. It's so fricked up. Wrap it up, boy. She's such a joke. I don't want to get attacked by the YouTube police. I'm trying to get remonetized. Marky Moo. Oh, so true. I wanted to say Marky Mark, which I think is one of the older nicknames. But then again, so is Marky Moo. Society. God, I've been on the internet for too long to remember these eras. Boy, howdy. Marky Mark is just Mark Wahlberg? Never mind. Never mind. Erase it from my tongue. Blech. Mark Wahlberg is Markiplier. We have just established that everybody is Markiplier, so I guess technically yes. But we don't want to talk about that part. Anyway. I'm probably going to wrap up here soon-ish, because like I said, this wasn't going to be a super long extra stream. This is just going to be supplemental since I didn't want to keep running the game where the stream where I was supposed to be playing a game. She hates us. No, I don't hate you. Please don't say that. But like the game was probably going to be about 3 hours of content anyway, so it is how it is, be how it is, do. So for the rest of this week, Onimon tomorrow, so we will be zatsuing again. That is a threat and a promise. We are doing Tales on Tuesday this week because I have to take Thursday off, so we're doing Tales Tuesday instead of Tales Thursday. And it's gonna still be Endurance. I'm still gonna be starting from the morning, and I'm gonna play for a pretty long time, more than likely. So, you will still get a good, lengthy races stream from me. I'll be off Wednesday and Thursday this week. And then I'm coming back Friday, which is Valentine's, which is gonna be for Okami, because I didn't play Okami before my birthday streams. Because I needed the rest. And it was good that I did that, because I think I probably would have died if I tried to do Okami and then also still did the other streams, but, yeah.
An offering. Thank you so much.
As long as there's still alliteration, always. Daniel Smith, thank you very much for the lead donation. Thank you so much. But yeah. So we're gonna do Okami Friday. That's your Valentine's present. It's more Okami. And then, Saturday, we'll be celebrating Singles Awareness Day. It's probably not gonna be, like, too fancy, but it's gonna be a slightly different Zatsu from normal. Like, there'll be some silly stuff, probably. I'm hoping I can set all of that up properly. But yeah. And then, assuming everything is going according to plan, next Sunday, so like a week from now, there will be a kind of special stream? Kind of. I think that's okay to say. I assume it's going to get announced here soon. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But like, allusion to a thing, I guess. But I'm in a thing. And that will be happening next Sunday. Assuming everything goes according to plan. Which I think it will. I haven't heard otherwise. Illusion? No. Illusion. Illusion. I'm alluding to something. Next week. This day, next week. Not this time, though. It'll probably be in the evening. So be on the lookout for that stuff. I guess? Yeah. But thank you for hanging out with me, even though we couldn't get the game to work. Thank you for keeping me company while I tried to troubleshoot. Hopefully, you can still check out Millennium Whispers when it releases on Valentine's Day. So, if you have a PC that's better than mine, you should try it. It seems like it's gonna be really cute and charming. I mean, I obviously don't know because we never got the AI to say anything back to me, but I like the vibe, so I think it will be fun for people who do want to play it. So you should consider if you are at all interested. But yeah, okay, that about does it from me. I'm gonna find a place to send you guys off to this lovely Sunday afternoon. I say that, but there's like only one person streaming right now, at least according to my. Well, wait. Why does it look like that? No, there's other people streaming. It just doesn't. They don't look live though. It's like blank. Maybe YouTube hates me. Anyway, I'm gonna send you to the person who does look live. We're gonna go over there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!